places.
What happens in Point Road?
It's been taken over.
By whom?
By Nigerians and other foreigners.
We found some illegal alcohol, we found some illegal kids that were here, and also we found some paste that looks like some heroin, something like. If you come into the building, there's a lot
I've never seen this in my whole entire life. What is this?
Sometimes they'll build other buildings inside a building.
Immigration!
No, some of the buildings are hijacked. It's like in Hillbrow in Johannesburg. It's like in Sunnyside in Pretoria.
Long-standing residents of this community say it's become nothing but a hub for crime.
Most people who commit crime here run into this building.
It's a clusterfuck. There is illegal connections, there is bridging, there is this, there is that.
Bro, I'm only doing this because people think that Jacinta is lying. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. Otherwise, this live stream was never going to exist in the first place.
Let me tell you why that happens. You see down here in Durban, there's a place called Point Road, and you can ask anyone about it. Those have become no-go areas for South Africans. We don't go to those places.
What happens in Point Road?
It's been taken over.
By whom?
By Nigerians and other foreigners. They've taken over shops. They've taken over the entire neighborhood.
What, they bought it? When you say take over, did they buy it or are they renting it?
No, some of the buildings are hijacked. It's like in Hillbrow in Johannesburg. It's like in Sunnyside in Pretoria. It's like, there's so many, all of these places have been mushing up all throughout the country.
Yo, bro, in Johannesburg, I'll show you.
This building, once known as Florence Nightingale Maternity Hospital, formed part of what was reportedly the health node of Johannesburg. Now a shadow of its former glory, long-standing residents of this community say it's become nothing but a hub for crime.
Most people who commit crime here run into this building.
Shells of windows, no entrance door, corridors that have become a swamp, and a roof that is caving in, not to mention lack of sanitation.
Mostly we use these bathing bowls, the bath. Yeah. Someone get a bucket, use the bath inside the house.
But the most shocking of all are children found living in the gloom.
Those kids staying in that building, they are not safe.
We found some illegal tobacco, quite a lot of them. We found some illegal alcohol. We found some illegal kids that were here. And also we found some paste that looks like some heroin, something like. If you come into the building, there's a lot
I've never seen this in my whole entire life. What is this?
Storage places into the building itself. But look, we went into level 3, X-Men. But his intel says that at the top floor, there's the manufacturing. So the guys are still busy now trying to look into the area, what's happening. So there are many buildings like this. And so you're going to see me and Kolani doing this work. We need all the help. They've got the intel. And this is actually the hot spot here. This spot we did before and then we came in. Yeah, it does not comply at all. And then at the bottom of the building, you can see that there are a lot of cars that are there underground. So we've asked the JMPD TRU to take all the engine numbers and to take all the chassis numbers to go and check if these cars are not been stolen. So these buildings are like that. So people must expect that we are going to get into the buildings. Every single day there's going to be an operation to look for the drugs, to check what is complying, who's the owner, are the people in areas that want to with the rate.
And who owns those buildings originally?
Most of them have been hijacked.
No, but who owns them? Who do they belong to originally?
So what happens is, some of those buildings are municipalities, and of course they can only do this with the help
they're government
of
buildings, local government buildings.
So this can only be done with the help of a South African at a municipal office, right? Who has details of what buildings are there, which buildings are vacant, etc. They sell this information, right? People come into the building, it's empty, they start taking over the building. Can be a house, they do the same thing. You come into a house, the owner is living overseas, or I've got plenty of cases of people with that problem.
The owners are living overseas, and why are they not doing anything about somebody's
They don't know. So remember, South African law doesn't allow you to just evict someone. This is how they use the law to their favor. So once I come into your house, right, the law protects me if I don't have anywhere else to go.
True.
South African houses are actually getting hijacked, and buildings. In Bryanston, there's a family that went on vacation. They came back, their house was taken. They found over 100 people. It's been 6 years. They can't evict them. Why? Because there is an actual act, the Prevention of Illegal Eviction and from Unlawful Occupation, 19 of 1998. Section 8 subsection 1 makes it a crime to evict someone from your own property, your own house. Section 8 subsection 3 says you can also go to prison for 2 years for evicting someone who is illegally occupied your house. But the Constitution says you are supposed to have property, adequate housing, section 26 subsection 1. So now, if a foreigner can actually occupy someone's house, but they cannot be evicted from it, but a South African has a right to a house, a right to property, but they cannot enjoy that right cannot be protected and promoted and fulfilled by the state, who is more important to the state then?
So there's no legal redress, there's no way to go to court,
you can
even if it's going to take a while?
You can go to court, but I have to provide you sometimes with a place to stay before I can evict you from my house.
Crazy, right?
Right, so you have to replace a squatter. So what you're saying is they're squatting in these properties, and even if the owner comes back, some of the owners you said are abroad.
Yeah.
So even when the owner comes back and says, I want my property back, if they go to court, if they win, they then have to provide an alternative.
Sounds crazy, right?
Yes.
Otherwise they can't be evicted unless there's an alternative.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to paint a picture for you how difficult it is.
Sounds crazy, right?
For South Africans to go through these processes. So it's only now.
So what are they doing with those buildings? Because
so in the building, I'll share with you some videos so you can see of what they've done to some buildings. So it's people who are like an organized syndicate. It's not just ordinary you who comes from Nigeria who comes and says, hey, I'm going to take over a building. You wouldn't know that. So it's people who've got this information who are making millions out of it. Once they get into the building, they start rigging electricity. So they find ways of getting electricity into the building without paying. They do the same with municipal water. And then inside the building, there's about, in a 2-room house, they live 4 people at a time, and all these people are paying rent to one person. Sometimes they'll build other buildings inside a building so that there's more space for people to rent. And that's how they maximize profits. So one of the celebrities who passed away this year was DJ Warras.
Yes.
And his job was to reclaim hijacked buildings. And he had been dealing with them.
Who gave him the job?
So he's a security company.
Right.
So as a security company, you've got a right to protect people who ask for that protection.
Right.
So he was basically reclaiming some of these buildings for the owners, and that's why they killed him, because it's a loop.
R.I.P. to DJ Warras. Yes, that's exactly what he did, and he got deleted because he stepped on the wrong toes, I suppose.
We do security at a building in town, CBD, right? So it's a nice contract. We've got security guards there, but coming into the contract, because it was a previously hijacked building, like a semi-hijacked building, the owner was like, yo, people are fucking up my shit. Can you come in with the Zoots? Nlungise. We came in, salungisa. Yabo, kwagnomteto. After kwagnomteto, safaka magadi. After safaka magadi, we had to check, okay, kahle kwenzakalani kule bhilidi. Number 1, occupancy far exceeded. You've got 240, 250 rooms. You shouldn't have more than about 1,000 people, give or take. That's maximum. You've got well over 1,000 people living in this building, because some of these rooms, which are quite small, are housing 7, 8 people that all work at one pakkie shop. Not going to work. Or 7, 8 tailors. We are tailors from Malawi. None of us have papers to be here, but here we are, right? And we're sharing this rental of 2,000 rand a month, whatever it is. Nip that in the bud, right? Do I know how to do a building audit? Of course I don't. So who do I phone? I phone one of the Grootmans. Because I don't have the expertise or the skill set, but I can develop it. I brought in this Grootman, his name is Arnie Williams, okay? And I said, Uncle Arnie, how do we operate here? And he said, well, Striker has a solution called Second Check. The Second Check system works like this. We come into the building, we check everything. We check all of the COC requirements and how far you are from meeting them. This is everything. It's plumbing, it's electrical, it's signage, it's access control, emergency exits, fire escapes, fire in the event of fire, what do you call it? Extinguishers, structural integrity of the building, you name it, right? We come in and we check that stuff. And then we prepare you a report. The report is essentially a roadmap to say, what do I fix first? Okay, sharp. Long story short, we need to fix the plumbing. I don't know fuck all about plumbing. I just saw ukuthi kuyavuza lapha isinkini.
Sure.
Right? What do? I phone another groot man. Wes Lang runs a electrical business. He's an electrician by profession. I asked him to come and look. When I looked at that place, I thought it was bad.
Sure.
It's like, it looks like it's a fuck up. But I don't know anything about electrical. So I bring him in. He looked at it and he said,
It's a cluster fuck up.
It's a cluster fuck. There is illegal connections. There is bridging. There is this. There is that.
Yeah.
There's places where the wire is running from the globe in the ceiling, ikijimala, to come and run a plug with fridge.
Sure.
Sure. I'm like, yo, damn. He explains to me, boom. I'm like, Uncle Wes, the plumbing, I see the sink is leaking. He's like, sink is leaking? Nigga, this is happening and this is happening. You've got a much bigger crisis than that. Call this guy.
Sure.
Call in a plumber. What race is the plumber? White, Afrikaans. My friend, let me tell you something. If I can show you what it looked like compared to what these guys put together.
I won't lie, DJ Warras was podcasting gold. Literally. He was gold when it comes to this podcasting thing, because the way he explains and articulates himself, exquisite. RIP to one of the greatest to ever do it. No lie.
Lucrative business. People make millions.
Has that been proven? Because I do.
Long live Warras, Cedric. Long live. No lie. Welcome, Cedric.
Reclaiming some of these buildings for the owners, and that's why they killed him. Because it's a lucrative business. People make millions.
Has that been proven? Because I do remember.
Yeah, definitely.
I do remember
it's
the
been
case of
proven
his death.
That's the reason why. Because I mean, he was getting threats to that effect, anyways.
Yep.
Was he making a headway? Was he able?
No, this building he had reclaimed for the owner, and he was managing it. So I believe that's right now. That's where the case is headed.
What's annoying about this? She's not gonna stop calling. Can I just answer this call?
Which area was that building
It's
in?
in Johannesburg.
Is in Joburg.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it in one of those areas that you say is occupied by Nigerians or other migrants?
Well, like I said, there's two issues here, right? And there's Nigerians who will be the syndicates, who run the syndicates, but the people living in the building aren't necessarily Nigerians. Because remember, some of these are people who don't have documents to get a proper lease for a house. They'll be Zimbabweans. That's why we've got a whole host of Malawians sitting out there that people are asking, where did these people come from? Because they didn't have an idea that there's so many people who are undocumented living in the country, because they're living in these buildings or even informal settlements sometimes.